Hi. Good morning. I meant to take a take a drink before we started. Okay. Mm. Good morning. This is Maggie Chula. Clearly having a little bit of some congestion. I'm fine. Okay. Let me just take a moment here. I'm not sure what's happening, but I'm going to be just fine. Sometimes when I work with people, I find that my throat gets affected, and usually it's something that either I don't want to say or I'm having trouble letting come through. I come from Minnesota, but I'm here right now in Hudson, Wisconsin, so I'd love to hear where you're from. And today we're here to talk about sacred sharing, and specifically I wanted to talk about how to help us all move this heavy vibration of grief and start to feel just a little bit better. I know what the feeling of grief is. I've experienced it throughout my life. And I'm sure there are many people who are joining me online who also understand how grief feels within their body. And I wanted this month to come and talk to all about grief. I should say, I don't know that I wanted to, but I was told that is what I would be talking about. And as I've shared before, my name is Maggie Chula, and I am a healer for the soul. I have earned that title through my years of life on earth, through my ability to heal my own body, and through all the work that I have done, learning, teaching, and working with people. And this year has been very difficult for all of us. I haven't met one person who isn't affected in one way or the other by world events or something tragic happening within their life. It can even be something like you didn't get into the college you wanted to get into. And that can be devastating for a young person who's worked all their high school years with that one goal in mind. But I ask you to come and be in this sacred circle with me. And here's what I mean by that. When I come and work with anyone, and I feel doing this live stream, I'm here working with all the people who are coming online to listen, to watch, to join. We are building a sacred vibrational channel of light, and we are helping to open a portal and expand a portal that will help people find that sense of relief in their lives. Now, I'm not here to say that grief will go away. Grief can't go away. It's something that will be a part of your life today, tomorrow, yesterday. But I am here to help you and me shift that and move that out of our body, the pain that comes from grief. Now, if you've been listening, and I hope some of you have, 2 weeks ago, I did a free class, Grief, the Spiritual Teacher. And in that class, there was a half-hour guided healing session. I personally have listened to it 3 times. And every time, I can't say that my grief is completely gone. How can it be? I'm a human being. I look at the news, I see what's going on. But I'll tell you what happens. I find I don't hold it in my heart, and it is not affecting my physical body. It affects my mind, absolutely. I think of all the people who are in pain, all the animals, all those beautiful beings of light, and I know that we have many sacred beings here to help us too. But the most important knowledge that I have that I bring to anything I do is I know there is a God. I know we are connected on a... Oh dear. I don't know what just happened there. Isn't that the way? Okay, so I hope you're still with me and we're still together, but we might, might not be. Let me just see. Am I still online? Oh, let me see. Oh, I am. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me stop that. I don't want to hear that. All right. Technology, what are you going to do? I don't want you to hear me. So, okay, that hasn't happened before, but all it means is I'm not going to be stopped. And so I hope you've stayed on. Let me share with you what I want to say clearly without any interruptions. All right. I'm asking you to come join me and to build a sacred portal of light and love. This world needs it. You need it. I need it. We are all connected. Thank you. Thank you for sending love. Isn't that just the way? Okay. So what I was saying is, I know that we are connected vibrationally, energetically. And I know that there is a God and there's a reason for all of this pain and suffering. And I have worked very hard within my own life to find those lessons. And here's what I have found. The beauty of going through this life experience is it opens you up just like a flower, and you can feel the love just coming through all the cracks in your being, all the ways you might have let go and shut down. If you could just take a moment and breathe in the light and let yourself go, what if my being positive and shining a light vibration out into the world helps? What if that helps? What happens then? That's a great experiment. And let me just say, it's not just an experiment. What I have shared before is I have studied metaphysics, quantum physics, subtle energy physics. I have read books, studied with great master teachers, have gone through my own life crises. And I also am very blessed to be a channel. And I want to help you learn how to do that too. Because as a multidimensional, vibrational being of light, you are here on earth and you are also within the vibration of the source, the vibration of God. And in that source vibration, in that light and love, you are whole and pure and safe. And I have some classes out on the Experts platform that will teach you how to open up and expand your channel of light. But what I want to do tomorrow is share with you some lessons to help you move from grief, heavy, weighted down grief that's in your body. I can assure you, if you're a human being or if you're a living being, you are experiencing or have experienced grief. So let's work with it, okay? Let's work with this, you and me together. I know if you came to me for a session, I could tell you where I can see your energy not moving clearly. And what that means is there is a vibrational misalignment between you and divine health. Why? Because you're a divine being of light. Because you have access to the greatest healer that exists in the universe, your source, your soul. And I want to give you some ways that you can know that as well as I do. Because it doesn't help if you come to me and I can see you whole and healthy if you can't. If you can't. So the best thing that I can do, I've learned through the years, is help you understand this as much as I do. And I've asked these beautiful light beings, and I've shared with God, we need miracles here on earth. So this is a vision that came to me this morning. Many of us are concerned about the earth. Many of us are concerned about the storms that are happening. We're maybe even feeling some grief over people we love, places we love. So here is this visual that I was shared with this morning. This vision is for us to see, to breathe in the light, and to know you're a conduit for that light. You, through your power of thought, you are calling light into this world. And what I do is I see the earth, a round sphere, right? You can just see the earth as a round sphere. If you've studied energy at all, you know energy goes where it needs to go. But the watcher determines how that happens. That's quantum physics. So here you go. You see the earth. You see your portion of the earth. You see something that's bothering you, but you see it. And you know within your hands, you can control energy. So you breathe in the light and you bring this energy in. You're bringing the energy in. And you're sending it and you're seeing it with your mind. You're sending it with your hands. You're sending it with God in your prayers. And you're saying, be here with us now, dear God, dear Mother, Father, God, creator of all that is. That's my favorite way to start. Dear Mother, Father, God, creator of all that is. I ask for healing here today. For all who are listening and praying with me, I ask that our shared vibrational energy opens that healing portal to our hearts, that we know we are making a difference, that we can see the waters receding, that we can see this storm and this energy going back into the universe, that all that pain and suffering is being lifted up, and that your light is coming through and hitting all the hearts that are in pain. My heart, the earth, all those hearts that are in pain, help us heal those hearts. Now, you know, if you've been watching me, I am an emotional being. Working with grief brings up tears, but I don't stop. I don't even stop when somebody tries to call me on my phone. No, and I don't want you to stop either. I want you to work on that vision. You send that energy and you see it and you're going straight into the heart of the earth, because the earth is a living creature. So you can send this energy right into her heart. You don't have to know where her heart is. It can be in the center of the earth. It can be where you think all the pyramids are. It can be in those crystal vortexes that are all over. Wherever it is, you send that light there. Because what do we know? We know the energy will go where it needs to go. Okay. Had my own grief experience this morning. Okay. So, but we can heal our hearts, and I want you to see this happening. So you work with it and you stay with it. So in my mind, now I like to close my eyes. In my mind, I see the earth. And what I do is I see that storm raging. I see the raging. I see all of the anger. Give it whatever you need to give it so that you can identify with what you're talking about. You want that storm right there. You want that storm to calm and to clear. And then in your mind, using your imagination, using whatever you have at your disposal, you feel and you sense and you bring your loving heart and you calm that beautiful storm. And just as if it's a big giant hand, I see the hand moving that storm away from people and the land. And I see the angels and God bringing that vibration to a halt, and the sun coming out, and very clearly the waters receding. The waters are receding. The waters are receding. And you work with that and you stay with that until you feel a sense of done. This is done. And you know what happens? A couple of things happen. Number one, you'll feel better. Number two, you will have just shared in a sacred portal that we are creating right now that goes directly to the source vibration, because we are all connected. So we are all connected in this, saying, help us. This isn't okay. Help us now. And you know, every time I feel better, I feel lighter. It's like a distance removal from the pain that says, I got this, Maggie. You're okay. Keep going forward. And so I want to say that to you. I want to say that to you. But I want to let you know this class that I'm doing tomorrow. So I'm doing a class tomorrow night. And in that class, I'm going to share with you simple steps so that you can actually talk to someone you miss. Someone you miss. They can have left the earth, so their life is finished here, or they can be somebody that's just removed from you and you haven't been able to see them, and you've always had that feeling you had something left to say, or you wish you could say something to them. Whatever it is, I'm going to give you a technique that works for many people, and it will help you feel better. And every time you use it, you're going to get stronger, because working with these techniques, you build this mind muscle, because everything that exists in the world today was first created in someone's mind. Someone's mind. So how does that work with universal energy? It works this way. We know that the universe was created in some big bang or by God. In some way it exists, because you and I are here. We exist, and we are all connected. And I have some exercises that can prove to you that you are connected and affected by other people. And that's actually in my newest book, the one that I am finishing up right now. Those techniques are there. But I want you to take that leap of faith, because isn't that what we're asked to do? Take a leap of faith. What if? What if I could actually talk to someone that I miss, that's hurt me, someone that I wish I could apologize to, whatever it is. Maybe it's somebody who was really cruel to you and you want to talk to them. Whatever it is, I'm going to teach you a technique that you can connect with your source. You can connect with the source, your source, and theirs, because all of us have a source within the Akasha, the Akashic vibration of God. We are all connected. That's what we're always told. And it's true. So if you take that leap of faith, okay, I am connected, and I want to talk to that person that I feel pain for. Maybe it is somebody who died too suddenly. Maybe it's a child that was never born. I want you to bring that and come to this class and learn this technique, because there are ways to connect and to feel a sense of relief. So I've shared with you, I'm not a magic magician who's going to take all your pain away and you're going to be better. But you will feel better, and you will have a technique that you can use on people who are alive, on people who are dead, on people that you just wish you could send all your love to, and that they'd receive it in the way that you mean it, which is, I love you. Okay. All right. Tears. The good news is, there is good news. I have been told that next month I'm going to be talking about love. Whew, which is really good. I love to talk about love. So in this month, I'm teaching about grief. I'm not teaching you how to feel grief. You feel grief. I'm teaching you how to acknowledge it, how to look it in the face and go, okay, what do you represent to me? What memory are you bringing to me? Or what person do you represent? And how can I learn from that, grow with that, and share love, compassion, understanding, instead of this feeling of pain, of anger, of whatever it is. Sorry. It's difficult when you are a person who experiences such great emotions, but I know that's part of why I am healthy. So, yes, these classes this month probably will bring your Kleenex, okay? But when you go into that free guided visualization, it's also a vibrational healing. And you can fall asleep. I've fallen asleep listening to it twice. And I want to know what it says it's coming through me, what am I saying? Point of view. But I fall asleep and then I wake up and I feel better. And I have visions and I have thoughts and I have understandings of what happened. And part of how I heal and I help others is to say, have a journal. I'm sure you've heard that. And we're not talking about a diary. Diaries are okay, but you're doing it for a different reason. A journal is something where you say, okay, on a pain level of 1 to 10, 10 being I don't think I can handle anymore, how do I feel about this illness that I have? Okay? Or how do I feel about this rift between me and my daughter? Or how am I feeling about not getting that job, even though I'm the best person qualified for it? Okay? These are things. How do I feel? Okay, probably not good. Then you go and you listen to this class, or you experience the visual healing, or you take some other course, and afterwards you go, okay, here I am a week later, or the next day, or that right after. How am I feeling? How am I feeling? Oh, I'm feeling better. How can that be? I don't know. Actually, I do. I do, because it's a vibration. Because I've learned to identify grief, the vibration. And I can tell you, beyond a shadow of a doubt, every living thing on earth has it. It's almost like a blanket that's covering all of us. But it doesn't have to affect our physical body. And it can be the best teacher you're going to have here on earth. So, I invite you to come. Take a class with me. This month it's on grief. I have others. The link will be in the beginning of this post as soon as I can get it there, or the lovely Liani put it there for me. And I would like to say a thank you to Liani and her husband for all they do to help us. And I would like to say thank you to all of you who come and care and want to help people heal. And God bless you, because you can heal. So, here's what I've learned through all my life, and this comes from the wisdom of a healer of the soul. Your emotions are the best way you're healing. If you have something you want to cry about, cry. But then, you know how you cry and then you can't cry anymore. You're done. It's like, that's when you say, dear God, please enter my heart and allow your light to lift me up and to help me know I'm okay. I'm blessed. This or something better, right? So there are magic words. The magic words are dear, Mother, Father, God, whatever that is. And then in the end, thank you. Namaste. Those two are all you really need for any prayer. That's it. And you can use any term you want. Universal Source, Great White Spirit. That's one I liked when I was little. It works. Because then you're saying, I know where this is going. I'm sending this to you. I know you're here because I can feel you and I can feel your loving support. So, I have classes on the Experts platform. I didn't mean to come on here and cry, but my gosh, I'm talking about grief. And I feel grief. I'm sure you do too. I want you to know there's help. And if you're looking for healing and you want to help the world, please do that simple exercise. Visualize the earth, send the energy, you flow, you're breathing in the breath of life, you're sending the energy where it needs to go, and I promise you, you'll feel better. I'll feel better too. So, that's all I have. Love to you, love to yours. Namaste.